Guys54 here, and today I'm going to be doing the first tutorial on the channel. Today what I'm going to be showing you is I am going to be, what am I going to be doing here? I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a car. So as you guys can see in our base, we have a shit ton of cars. All these cars are completely functional. You can drive them. What's this one need, for example? Spark plug. So if we take spark plug, put it in this car, load her up, it's in neutral, start the car, and it goes. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys basically how to take a car that has nothing on it and make it so that way it is completely functional, like this one. So I'm going to show you guys what you're going to need and what car we're doing it on. These cars right here are Olga's, so each car has a specific tire, so you need to exactly find an Olga 24 wheel. It cannot be an 88 4x4, cannot be a Sarka tire, it has to be an 88 or an Olga 24 wheel. If you don't find that, it won't work for the right car. So that's, and then the only other thing that's specific to the cars is the trunks, the hoods, and the doors. They're not really necessary. You can do a working car without them. Your car will run, as you see. As you saw, you just have 4 tires. You have your radiator, car battery, and then your spark plug. That's all you need to run a car and 4 tires. You don't need any doors, nothing. That's just extras. So all this stuff here is what you need. You need a... Where'd the spark plug go? Uh-oh. Did I put it in the car? Oh, no. Put it in the backpack? No. Did I leave it in the car? Wouldn't surprise me if I did. No, I didn't. But I'll take this one. Alright. Put that in here for now so we don't lose it. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna show you guys first thing. So if you find a car that absolutely has nothing, this is about what it's gonna look like. This is the fact that you'll have to find every single part to get this going and starting from nothing. You might find a car, we've actually found one that has everything and it might just need water for the radiator or gas for the car. I'm going to show you guys how to fill everything up, but as you can see right now, it won't even make a noise to even think about starting. So, first thing, your wheels. So we're going to attach these, so once you find the right tires, so this is an 88 4x4 where you can see here in the red your 4 tires. So once you find one, you're going to take it. And what you're going to do is you're going to come over. It doesn't matter which wheel, but once you find this on PlayStation, it'll say R2. Xbox, it'll say, I don't know, it's the right trigger. Don't ask me on PC, I don't know. But whatever it says here, you press that, attach it. One wheel on. And you do the same for the rest, so you take one, same button, and it doesn't matter, these tires, they don't have to be specific ones, like it doesn't have to be a back left tire, you can do it wherever you need to. So if you only need one tire, as long as you find the right type of tire, your car will work. So now that we have all 4 tires on, what we need to do now is attach some of the parts, because as you can see here still, 4 tires does not do any, well, doesn't start your car. If it'll let me in here, it's the only thing too. So see, Nothing. Cool feature about the ADA 4x4, it's a two-seater, but it holds 4 people, so if you adjust the seat, you can actually get in the back, which is pretty cool. Mind you, if you're getting shot at, or your driver gets shot, you're screwed. So, that is that. So, adjust seat back. Now that we have all 4 tires in, one of the next parts that we're going to do is, this is just an accessory, but there's some headlight bulbs. So if you find boxed headlight bulbs, you'll have to unbox them, and this is what it's going to look like. So what you're going to do is you're going to come to the front of the car, it doesn't matter which headlight, and you're going to see that to attach, R2, attach, and then we'll take the other one here, do the same thing on the other side, attach. So those should work, so your night driving should be better, doesn't affect the car whatsoever. It's not really important, but next thing here, your car battery. So your car battery goes up in that little box there. As long as you're looking at the engine and you press R2, or over here, sorry, it'll attach no problem. Now, another thing that you're going to need is a spark plug. So this little thing here is a spark plug. So these are hard to find, and they work in generators as well. But basically what you can do is do the exact same thing, attach, and as you can see right here, that's where the spark plug is going to end up going, so if you ever need to take it out, that's where it'll be. And then your car battery there. Now, next thing that you need to get your car running is a car radiator. So this is what it looks like. They're kind of hard to find, but I find that you can find them in a decent amount of places. And then what you're going to do, same thing, R2 to attach, and it's right here. Now that you have your car fully put together, I'm going to show you what else you need to do to get it running. Because same thing, it won't really run. You'll be smoking. So, what you have to do is that means the radiator needs water. So, what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take a jerry can, and you're going to need to go to your water source, find water, and bring it back to fill it up. If you manage to find a car or near a water source and you happen to have a jerry can on you, that's perfect. We lucked out with this car actually. We found it tonight, and it had all 4 tires, and all it needed was water for the radiator. We had everything else for it, so we lucked out. So I'm going to show you guys here what you're going to need to do. You can do this with water bottles, you can do this with canteens, it doesn't matter what it is, and you can fill the radiator. In my opinion, personally, I find that the jerry can is the best way because of how much water and gas it can hold compared to a water bottle or canteen. You can fill it significantly faster, and you won't have to do as much running back and forth. Now, like I said, depending on where you are, depending on where the water source is, it'll be quicker in some places. And where our base is, it's just a little bit more time consuming, but it's worth it at the end. Because cars can be a lot of fun, but they can also be very dangerous. One of the things about the vehicles is that I don't know in certain servers, or if it's just my internet, I don't know. I have an Ethernet cord, so I don't know, and my modem's right on top of my PS4, so, and I have really good internet service provider, but I don't know, sometimes it just lags for no reason. So you can end up, and this actually happened to us, you can end up crashing into something that will end up killing you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Now, this is the only dangerous part about it. Going to get the stuff that you need here. Is the zombies. Yeah. Anyway, moving right along to the water source. I'm just gonna kill this zombie because I know he's gonna come after me if I don't. Excuse me. Thank you. So, now that you're at the water source, you're gonna want to take your empty jerry can. Then you're gonna come here to the water and it's gonna say fill. So you're gonna hold R2 to fill it. And this is how slow it goes, so hopefully you guys have a lot of patience. This does take a while. It's the exact same speed with gas. And it's a pain in the ass, especially if you're far away from the, if you're far away from it. But the thing is that if you only have, like, the worst thing for it is either a cooking pot or a water bottle. If that's all you have, imagine how long it would take to fill this stuff. It's ridiculous. But, like I said, it's all worth it in the end. I'm gonna have to kill that zombie, aren't I? Just hope he doesn't notice me. I'm not here. You just do your thing there, zombie. Funny story, actually. I think it was a couple weeks ago now. At that, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. There we go. At that police station right there. Me and my friends, we were at it, and we actually got attacked by wolves. Well, I ended up in the police station. I think they're both police stations. I don't know, that yellow building there and that, like, gray building. So I was in the gray building, and all of a sudden there we heard howling. So I ran in, no, my friend was the one down here, and he was the one that heard howling. So he had to run in that building, that yellow building, and I came down, and I went in the police station to try and pick off the wolves. So I went in there, and I was able to kill a lot of them. One of the wolves actually managed to get in the building and got trapped in the bottom part of the police station. So I guess he was at the top or in the middle or whatever. So, but he was safe and everything. But since you shoot, it attracts a lot of zombies, and the thing is too is that if there was any players nearby, they'd hear all the shots. So after I shot, I couldn't really go anywhere. So I oh my god, I took an automatic gun down. I think it was M4A1. I put so many shots out, and I couldn't hit shit for the life of me if it depended on it. Like, it was bad. So, hopefully you guys don't have to witness that, but mind you, shouldn't have to witness a player. There's only one random in here. Oh, as well, if you guys want to try out our server, that's server name up there. It is a 20-player server. It's got ultimate performance. It's lasting for like the next 2 months, and we plan on renewing it to keep it going. So we have hour-long days and about 5 to 10-minute nights. Nights are really quick, so if you're like us and you hate nights, then this is a server for you. So I can't, the server, we're gonna plan on running it for as long as we can. If we happen to win the lottery, we're gonna upgrade the server to the maximum or like the maximum, you know, stuff. Maximum, what is it called? Maximum time, and we're gonna max out 100 players and everything, but costs over $1,000, so if it was a little cheaper we probably would do it, but we don't have the money for that. It's a bit too pricey, because for a whole year at maximum performance, 100 players, and for a whole year, costs over $1,000, so it can get pretty pricey. So yeah, probably not gonna happen anytime soon. But so now that we have the radiator in, what you're gonna do is, if you're not sure what you can do, if it's water or gas, you'll press the touchpad on PlayStation, it'll bring this up, you go over to what's in your hands, wait for this to pop up, and it'll tell you at the top, water. So we know that to put it in the radiator will be all good. So what we're going to do, we're going to fill it here. It doesn't take much to fill it, but I always fill up the jerry can anyway. So, alright. And I always make sure here, yeah. So just like that, your radiator's full. We're just going to dump this out. So, now what we're going to do, oops. So, if you actually see here where my arm is, it'll tell you all the gears and everything. So we're going 0 kilometers an hour. We're in neutral. Our gas is almost full. And our water looks like it's empty, when yet we just filled it. This is the thing. If the water's empty, it'll look like it's full. If you go by gas, because that's what I did at first, I filled it and I'm like, what? It's still empty? But no, that means it's full. So once you see the needle all the way at the left-hand side, you know your water's full. The last thing you want to do is fill the gas. Not put it in reverse. Fill the gas. So, unfortunately, I don't have a jerry can with gas. So what we're gonna have to do, gonna have to go through the long process of filling a jerry can with gas. This is how long it actually takes to get a car. And that's just if you manage to find all the parts. This is how long it can take. It can be very time consuming to get a car up and running. You can have to make multiple trips depending on where you are. But like I said at the beginning, it can be so worth it to have a vehicle. Because you can get from city to city within minutes, compared to if you're walking city to city, especially if you're looting, it can take you up to an hour or more to get from city to city, depending on where you are and depending on where you're trying to go. And the thing is too, what slows you down is zombies, wolves, and everything. If you're in a car, just run them over. It's awesome. And the best thing about the car is that if you're driving, your hunger does not go down. Your drink does not go down. The only time it will go down when you're in a vehicle is if you hit something. Now, if you hit the tiniest thing, you can end up passing out. And if you pass out behind the wheel, it is really hard to get resurrected, I guess you could call it. I actually had an incident where I ran into absolutely nothing. I passed out. I couldn't shut off the car. My friends couldn't get me out of the car because it was still running. And I ended up dying because I hit nothing. Spawned at the shoreline again and had to get back to our base. So, that's the worst part about it. Now that we're at a gas station, you can use about one of four things. So, I think you can use a cooking pot, you can use a normal water bottle, you can use a canteen, these things right here, or the best thing is a jerry can. So what you're going to do, it's like the same thing with the water. So you go over to the gas pump, and then it'll say R2 to fill. You gotta hold it down, and this is how slow it goes. So you gotta wait for it to be filled, then we gotta go back to the car, fill it, and then we might not actually have enough gas to completely fill it, so we're gonna have to come down again and fill it, and then go back, and hopefully that 2 runs should fill your car with gas. If it takes more than 2, you should be good, depending on where you're going. If you're only going down to a city that's close to you, you shouldn't have much to worry about. You can probably just fill your car up once, and you should be able to make it there and back. So, but now that we have our gas, we're going to make it back to our car, and then we're going to start filling it with gas, and this is the last step to your car. So, just said I had new followers. I don't know if that's on Twitch or on PlayStation. Cool. If it's on Twitch, hi. Thank you for the follow. If not, if it was on PlayStation, well, thanks for the follow anyway. I don't know where you found no. I don't know. Maybe you're just from Twitch. Who knows? But, so yeah, this is the more tedious part of it. This is, in my opinion, the hardest part of getting a car running. Especially if you're a couple cities away from a gas station. That's the hardest part. So, thankfully, there's usually a well in every single city. Almost every city has a well, which means you don't have to go far for water. But if you don't have a water bottle, canteen, or jerry can, or cooking pot, you're shit out of luck. So, best place, in my opinion, to find jerry cans is in garages. You don't actually really, I don't think I've ever found one at a gas station, believe it or not. So you want to make sure you check garages, because that's where you'll be most likely to find them. Same with more than, like, all the car parts you're basically going to end up finding in a garage. So we're going to go back here. It's on the other side. I can never remember. And you're going to refuel it. In every car, the gas thing, why am I having an issue with this? English ain't my first language, apparently. Once you find the gas hole, whatever, you're gonna end up just pouring all the gasoline into it. Oh, I think we're full. You will know that the gas is full when you hit R2 to refuel, and it does that circle really quick. you'll know it's full. So, now, if we look, our water is full because it's at the far left. Our gas is full because it's at the far right. We have all the parts we need to start the vehicle. We have a car battery, a radiator, and a spark plug. And we have all 4 tires. Now it's time to actually start the car and get moving. So, what you're going to want to do once you have everything running, hold R2. You are in business. You now have a car running. Every car you have to shift. To shift up gears, you hit circle. To shift down gears, you press X. So we're going to go into first gear, and we're going to drive. There you have it, folks. You have a working car if you know how to drive it. And that can take a little while. And you gotta make sure not to overheat it. And you're gonna want to make sure not to go too fast if you're in a server that it lags a lot. So yeah guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If it made it so that way making your car was a lot easier because of this video, make sure to let me know down in the comments and let me know which car did you put together. Was it an Olga? A 4x4? Which car was it? Let me know. And also, how easy was it for you to find your stuff? Let me know that in the comments too. But anyway guys, I hope this video helped you out a lot. If you did enjoy, make sure to like the video. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Peace.